Cannibalize a deck. Deck do I want to cannibalize? Perhaps this one. I'm assuming it's red-green. Traveling Chocobo. It's mythic. Look at the top card of your library at any time. May play lands, class bird spells from top of your library. The land or bird controlling and benefit. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, well, let's cannibalize this one. Um... Ah. I assume this is the reason for blue or white? There's a legendary Chocobo in white that doesn't show up on Mythic Spoiler for some reason. The summon Chocomog? Oh, okay. Ambrosia. Ambrosia Whiteheart. Eh. I guess it's for, bouncing lands, maybe? Zell. Okay. Oh. I mean, I like the resilient Roadrunner, but just because it can get through in certain situations. But maybe that's more of a sideboard card. It's castable with traveling. What does that mean? Because it's a bird off the top. Yeah. I kind of feel like I have a surprising number of non creatures in this. So I feel like Slickshot Show Up could actually be decent. Maybe that's not that great synergistically. Maybe something like that. X can be 0 for the Choco Comet. That's pretty good. I was thinking I might cut 2 of them just because it's at the top end, and I don't think it like wins the game. Fat Chocobo can potentially win the game because a creature's getting trample. So I think it's worth it to run 4 of that. Maybe 3. Goose Mother, it is. I saw that. Not sure if Arid Archway is worth running. Follow the mountain chocobo and may realize the thing you saw earlier today. For a mountain card, it's any mountain, not basic mountain. The Surveil lands from Karlov are typed. Maybe that's too many. Maybe I only need 8 of those and pick either Terramorphic or Evolving Wilds. Perhaps. Perhaps that would be wise. Yeah, I guess I'll cut the Terramorphics. Get some more basics in there, because I don't want to stall out. Before I try this out, I should run an ad break. So that I don't get interrupted in the middle. I'm almost at Land Ho. We'll probably get that this time. I shall be over, and we will try this deck out. The deck's name should be "It's Working Time." Is that the sound that chocobos make? Work, work. I guess we can try it in standard play first, just to make sure it's all balanced and everything. Wark is the chocobo noise, yeah. It seems pretty good, yeah. Cool. Mm. I appear to have stalled on lands. Sadly, it's not enough. They're almost back up to 20, meanwhile. Hmm? Yeah, I was just stalled for too many turns. I did nothing for like 3 turns. The game just decided we didn't get to play Magic. But we got land ho. I think we can cut a few more top end cards. Yeah, I did pretty much half health them in the first 3 turns. Good start, but then stalled out. I'm gonna look for lands. I don't care. Traveling Chocobo should help. Assuming it stays out. There it goes. Gonna get a forest. Other birds. Okay. but it's not untapped. So we will instead do Call the Mountain Chocobo. And I'm dead. Does that help me? Maybe? Yeah, I should have mulliganed the hand. I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, oh my god, I have 3 lands in hand, let's go! And I didn't notice that my lowest drop was a 4. You would cut Racetrack entirely? I'm game. I'll get 2 more Gristle Greens. Okay. This seems a little bit more reasonable. Indeed, indeed. And then next turn it's Saz's and probably Fable Passage, actually. Just start ticking up his counters. One mana, 2/3. It's decent. I'm gonna do the Slick Shot Show Off. Not that it stayed at 1, yeah. I'm hoping to proc the side quest. Hmm. Yeah. That might disrupt my plan. He needs to specifically hit Bart's, yeah. Which he did. That's I'll still proc the side quest. So it's not the end of the world. Assuming he doesn't have more discard, which he does. Because F me, I am in play queue, so I should die. Yeah, I know. It would have been super cool. But unfortunately, I don't get to have a hand, so... I'm a little pissed at it for tapping like that. Now I have to use my treasure for no reason. Cool. Yeah, he's giving me Bart's back. He must think he can remove it. He better have more discard. Well, he has the thingy, the flashback card. But that's my choice. Yeah. I don't think he can discard a creature for one. The rest is non-creature. I could have done call into Bart's? How? Oh, because I would have had a land in hand. I had the treasure, and I would have had an additional land in hand that I could have played. That was the math I missed. Not that it mattered, I had more than enough. That sucks. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do this so that I get more rocks. The only reason I didn't swing him was so that I can block the menace people, potentially. I'm worried about the crackback because of the number of treasures I have. Maybe I didn't need to worry about it, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose you're right. Yeah, I guess it would have only done like 5 damage in all likelihood, so I could have swung him. I think he's dead. He's not merely dead, he's really most sincerely dead. Cool. Let's do one more. If it seems like it's still running okay, then I'll bring it into ranked queue. You still have yet to do traveling chocobo things. I did see a land on top of my deck once. And then it was immediately, he was immediately removed, so. Welcome to Munchkin Land, tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. From now on will be history, you'll be history, and we will glorify your name. You will be a bust in the Hall of Fame. Well, I was gonna side quest, but I only have tap land, so I'm just gonna swing, and then I'm gonna massage this Chocobo. Yeah, I just wanted to see if they would use their removal that they definitely had on, I don't know if that helps me right now, but I'll see you leave it on top. Maybe it'll help me later. Yeah. Exactly. Put him under pressure so he's forced to react, yeah. Hey! He has removal, so that can stay on top. Ha 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 ha. I'm gonna try to keep taking the hits as long as he can, because I know he wants this stuff in his graveyard so he can get stuff back, and the Insidious Roots is so much worse. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Something to be said about returning a Surveil land. Yeah. I'm curious if they're gonna swing. No, they're not. Whoa! I guess they figured they were dead. Alright, let's go into ranked queue. I think it's ready. Like you said, traveling chocobo will feel like cheating a lot of the time. And I can sing the chocobo song. Chocobo, 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 chocobo. I feel like I've heard the term bukake before, but I don't remember what it means. It's Japanese, I think. You're. It's not something I want to say on. Oh. Okay. Cool. I will not look it up. Um. Also, you thought Hero's Downfall rotated. They make that arena eternal? Yeah, maybe for the best. Sorry if I offended anybody just now. It was accidental. It's nothing offensive? Okay. It's like 8. Oh! Okay. Alright. Alright, we are racing the Screaming Nemesis. Do I want to put out Traveling Chocobo? I think I do. We'll discuss that with a special summon. I thought it was like a food or something, but I am thinking I am very wrong. Screaming Nemesis is a dumb card. Oh yeah, I'm aware. I am aware of its dumbness. Yeah. Hashtag, guess I will die. Well, at least I wasn't playing rabbits. This man just heckin' bolt waved me. I have bolt wave in a deck. I have it's not a good deck, but I have a storm. What's it called? Storm. 4 blue red enchantment gives your instants and sorcery storm. Like Eternal Storm or something like that. I have bolt wave in there. Thousand Year Storm. Yes, that's the card. Bolt wave is probably the best thing you could do with Thousand Year Storm. Yeah. Okay. But in more honest interaction? Okay. Street or you're at a party, or else you're alone and then you suddenly dig. You're looking in someone's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big. I'm swinging a 4 or 2 at your face. They're gonna take it 'cause they don't wanna block. They just put a swamp. First Strike and Death Touch should never be on the same card. Change my mind. Shockingly, they have done it correctly. It has to do combat damage, right? Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna end up having to sacrifice one of our boys. Throw him under the bus to block. And I am once again somehow waiting for my 4th land. Please enjoy all of my cards I cannot cast. Interesting. Can they put Death Touch for 1 black? You know what? I'm not gonna block it. Whatever. What is happening? Alright, we're gonna rework this deck because I'm not gonna lose rank anyway, and I'm tired of not being able to play the game. Okay. I only have 4 5-drops in the entire deck. Why do I keep getting stuck with them? I agree. I have to use rare wild cards for it, but I have plenty. Yeah, I mean, I liked the trample, but I guess if they don't have blockers, then maybe Bart's is fine for that. There's nothing else that gives trample. That's the reason why it's in there. Bart's having affinity is a big deal, yeah. I'm dropping down to 2, call the Mountain Chocobo. You can think of a 1-drop that gives trample. What is it? Now I've got 27 lands. That might be too many. Crash through? No, but unironically though, crash through? It's also card draw. Yeah, they just banned a card for it. Turn inside out. Does not give trample, but manifests dread. It's good agency. No, crash through is when I want to win the game. And or I'm stuck on cards. Yeah, this is not combat trick. This is my issue has not been finding damage. My issue has been pushing through resilient blockers. Card draw, man. It's card draw. Someone puts a creature you can't profitably swing into you and your game stalls. So the idea is to just have a combat trick to push it forward. I guess because of the manifest, if I get a creature card, I don't have a ton of creature cards in this deck though. It's half and half. But we can try it. Yeah, that's why. Because manifest. Yeah, you can only do it for creature cards. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But we can still try it. I'm typically fine with a 2/2. Okay. Okay. Okie day. At least I could get a silenced bird. He found his party favor again. What does that mean? Why is that happening? What is this hand? Opponent going first. Today may be a special day. Is it your birthday? I'll keep it. This could be fine. It may be your birthday. Well, happy birthday. I have 25 lands in the deck, by the way. So let's see how long it takes. Granted, I'm forced to shuffle. "24 after cracking and evolving." Yeah. Yeah. I think I just keep building. Well, now I can use it. Yeah, pseudo untap. It does seem like this is going a lot better, even though I have not been drawing lands again, because everything is so much lower drop. Finally. Any more life gain lands? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's quite dead. We did it! We made it to silver tier! Hooray! I should care. I should go around weeping. I should care. I should go without sleeping. Strangely enough, I sleep well, except for a dream or two. But then I count my sheep well. It's funny how sheep can lull you to sleep. Oh, I should care. I should let it upset me. I should care. But it just doesn't get me. Maybe I won't find someone. Wait, can I stack this in such a way? Ideal double, yes. I will leave the turn inside out later. I keep forgetting that it's deal double. The one-shot robo? Ooh, it's gone. They put it this way. They didn't want to take 4 damage for some reason. Giant growth into evolving wild shoot puts you for 16. I guess they don't have anything. Yeah. Oh, they have another copy. That one's summoning sick. What up? I am ready to turn a chocobo inside out. Should it be required. Of course, the land I needed. Why wouldn't it be? I'm ready to turn a chocobo inside out should it be required. Letters yay. Indeed. Yeah, I'm thinking I might do that. Just so I have another blocker. Funny thing is, yes, treat that face down card like it's the most horrifying bird of all time. Yep. I think it's time for Bart's. I'll allow it. Because it'll do 6 damage, which is probably enough? Hey, guess what? It's not enough. But I'm making him use it defensively instead of offensively. So that's something. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say my bird count was getting kind of high. Verbliness is next to godliness. Alright. Miss nothing, never punished. I mean, I guess I could use the Evolving Wilds and then Choco Comet to get creatures out. Is Landfall a tribal? Well, nothing is a tribal anymore. Now it's Kindred. Thinking. I mean, I could play a land and kill Joshua. Yeah, I do believe we are hosed. I do believe hosing is what is occurring. I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. I don't normally like to concede on ranked matches, but yeah, there was no coming back from that one. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sometimes they just have it. Indeed. Would you like to kill my show off? I'll otherwise hit you for one. Do I ever like designing characters or D&D characters? Not hugely. I've played a little bit of D&D, but not a lot. Game you're playing presented an interesting design question. It won't be enough. But maybe I should still do it so that way I'm not doing nothing. Wishes damage through, yeah. Ha! I don't have a lot to lose right now. I am quite close to dead. I believe now I am dead. So that time we flooded on lands. I don't get it. And now we can lose rank. A lawful good necromancer? Sure. It's a necromancer who brings people back from the dead for a limited amount of time in order to get their last will and testament, last words, and then peacefully puts them back down. I got very close to how ESO did it. You have different ideas? Yeah, I'm gonna bip that mage real hard. Zareth Var is the last survivor of the Order of the Hidden Moon. Okay. He brings those who fell with evil in their heart, be it jealousy, anger, fear, etc., close enough to life that they may make peace with why they met their end. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I said, oh, ban, banity ban. I said a ban, banity ban. Just play out my hand, basically. That way he can purge enough the evil from their heart, they may cross in peace. For the combat part of the necromancy, those who seek atonement might make their final act to aid Zareth in battle. Think I can do both? Yeah. Ah. Yeah, my problem was I didn't realize I could do both until I had already played the land. That is just what happened. Lol. So I want to keep the one that's not summoning sick, and the trigger still goes off even though it dies? Okay. Thank you for noticing that. Yeah, we can keep. It's also something that gets hilarious when you copy a ton of copies of a legendary. I do think next it is Slick Shot. All the copies see each other before they die. I guess that can stay on top. I suppose. You would explore before getting land? Snooze in the ad. We don't want to be interrupted. I want to do something really silly with this deck. Awaken the Woods is still in standard. Huh. Interesting. And those are lands, huh? I think that's the biggest problem. And then that will fetch me a land at the beginning of my turn. Tapped. Alright, I'm gonna get a life gain land. I think. Could do Traveling Chocobo here. See if I can get a land drop. Hey! That worked out pretty well. Thumbs up! I would have been able to barely make that without snoozing, but we will take the ad break now. Let's see how far we can get with this after we come back. Keep ranking up, maybe. Okay, here we go. Let's keep trying to rank up here. I'll allow it. I mean, I could play him, but he's gonna get countered. But maybe it's okay if he gets countered. I'd rather have him be countered than other stuff. No, he's not countered. Cool. I am gonna get the Traveling Chocobo. It's true, I could have grabbed another slick shot, perhaps. I'm gonna leave my inside outs open. Because I feel like he's just gonna Sunfall. Same difference. Okay. Nice. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. See, that was I was thinking about Choco commenting and then decided against it, and so yeah, that was why. Yeah, I'm gonna try it for 5. I don't think I can quite kill him. See if I can get a land off the top. Maybe I should be running Souls or whatever. Cavern of Souls or whatever the land is. Right? I'll Gishel. Yep. Yep. Hard to play a creature deck through oops all board wipes, yeah. And now they just try to get a poison win. Interesting. The mites can't block, indeed. Four. 7? That's probably a GG. My deck decided to hate me just long enough for him to get it. Yeah. The guy spent more than half the game in single-digit life. Yeah. I mean, that's his deck's game plan. Get down low and then just start wiping. And I was even trying to mitigate for that by not putting everything out, and it was still not working out. Would be a shame if 75% of his deck rotated in a month. Is that happening? Is rotation upon us? Is Sheldred finally going to be gone? Edge of Eternity's his rotation. Huh. That also sounds like maybe Story. Are we getting Story again? Because I like Story. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we were on the same page. Slick shot before a side quest. Yeah. Yeah, side quest is... Ideally, I want to put that out when it's going to be the 4th bird. So that it doesn't get removed before it transforms. You know? Yeah. I'm going to do it and not block so that I can get another land. Hopefully not have to block. Yeah. Well, that stops it. Temporarily, at least. I'm gonna ping one of his gnomes. I think. I could ping his face, but I'll ping a gnome. One fewer artifact, it might make a difference, you know? Well, it could have been 3 fewer life if I had aimed it at his face. That was the thing I was debating. I don't think he can kill me with just one, so I'm not going to block it. I want to keep my 4 birds. Cool. Well, now I know how that works. I thought it would untap, but apparently not. An attempt was made, but it was not enough. Yeah, that little bit of life gain, but it was not enough. The big part of the turn inside out of the deck, one of the modes is just, oops, you're dead. Yeah, okay. You were right. I think I just don't like the idea of turning chocobos inside out, but it is a functional card that is good. Just not really on theme. Tutus block Sheldred really well when you turn them inside out. I think this is keepable. Yeah, I thought when it said when you control 4 or more lands, untap that land, but apparently not. Apparently the it enters tapped overrides that. It's good to know. For a more intense situation. As it was, we didn't need it. Ah, untap that land refers to the land Fabled Passage gets. That is correct. I will allow it. They have a traveling chocobo too. What is this deck? Uh, Confusion? Landfall, maybe? Just gonna double Gishel. Casual 5 in the air. Aftermath analyst. They've got the Chocobo! It has arrived. Going to try to flip it next turn. Sure. That seems like a problem for them, right? Gotta take off from mod duty. Happy birding! Thank you. I hope you have a good day. We're gonna try to get gold. Inching up closer to the 10,000 needed. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. Maybe, but I'll be well set up for tomorrow, potentially. Maybe tomorrow I can draft. Assuming tomorrow's unplayed games are also not good. Or not good for me. Might be fairy things again. Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips to lose them. Cry, left me with eyes that cry. How can I do it without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? And swing it. Let's see what we got. Ayo! Traveling Chocobo indeed feels like cheating. I feel like they are not doing threat assessment correctly here. I don't think I need a Bart's right now, so I'm actually going to shuffle that away. Okay, well, I need that even less, but that's okay. We are going to do Gishel. And we're going to raise a Chocobo. Gonna go ahead and take this demon out. And yeah, that was looking pretty bad for them, so can't really blame them for scoopity scooping. Should look and see what's gonna be on Unplayed tomorrow. Looks interesting. Never Alone. Yeah, that's keepable for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Side out as an option. So that is what we are gonna do. They're gonna get max speed with their flying creature, but this might stop them from swinging on the ground potentially, or I can punish them if they do. They could have done that on my turn. They got a... Unless they had a card on top that they really wanted. But they didn't. They should have done that on my turn. I believe this even stops it from dying. Take that out. That can't stay on the board for long. When they have max speed, it just can't. So. Sephiroth. Clear a bunch of his board. He's gonna keep hitting me in the air, so. Said a bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. I said a bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. No, I'll allow that. Just don't want that Sephiroth transforming, I feel like. Sure, probably a good move. You too, because why not? And there it is. That is what we were racing. And we have failed to win that race. It's possible I should have put out the traveling chocobos earlier. I'm gonna have to wait and hope that their Dark Confidant kills themselves. But it is not a good situation right now. Ugh. That scry, though. And I know I have to keep at least one Traveling Chocobo alive, because there's a land on top of my deck. Oh, they're not swinging on the ground. That's probably smart. I think we probably lose this match. See, this is a match where the unblockable Roadrunner actually probably would have come in handy. Okay, first thing. We kill the thing that's making tokens. That's the first thing that has to die. Is it non-token creature? Kill one of the tokens. I didn't realize that it's stacked. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, this should be pretty funny. I got too many lands there. That's alright. Got some really big chocobos now. And they're hurting themselves with that Dark Confidant. Okay, that's not great for me. They might be able to just kill me right now. This is a situation where trample would have been helpful. But most of my games don't go this long, so. Maybe they'll do the math wrong. That was probably a mistake, but it doesn't matter. Losing one additional life is not going to matter to them. Have enough. Even replaying the Rugged Highlands wouldn't have made a difference because they could have sacked Vengeful, and I believe Vengeful also. Yeah, he also triggers, so they would have had exacties regardless. Alright, well, it is noon, so let us find someone to raid. Who's on today? Oh, we can raid Fearon. Fearon's playing some Final Fantasy VII. That's kind of on theme. I hope that you all have a wonderful day today. Please be sure to stay safe and have a good one.